Do right, love Texas. That's right. I mean, if a company has a motto like that, then what's not to love about them? So we're doing something a little different than I've ever done before. It's sort of just like a casual product review for a Texas product that I really love. And if you know the slogan, then you know who I'm talking about. It is Chisos boots. Anyway, I've got more than a few pair of these bad boys. I guess I found out about Chisos not long after they started. I didn't know that they were as young as they were, but I found out about the founder, Will Roman's story. Fellow Longhorn, fellow love for Texas, just had a passion for doing right, giving back, conservation. Reached out to him and said, Will, I want to meet you. You started a company. I love cowboy boots, wear them all the time, and you sound like you're doing something that I could get behind. So he and I met up, shared just sort of a beer and some rocking chairs on the front porch of what was, I guess, their very first office. It was in Travis Heights down there in South Austin. And we just kindred spirits, man. Just hit it off. I said, I want to buy a pair of your boots. So I bought these, the number ones. At the time, I had a pair of brown boots that I wore all the time, and I didn't have a pair of good black boots. And so I thought, black boots, it's the practical thing to do, right? I'll do that. And I remember this. I wish it was on video. The first time my foot slid into a Chisos boot, I thought, oh my gosh, there's something different going on down there. There's something special happening around my foot. It's like it's getting hugged with a blanket of clouds. And, most cowboy boots, let's be honest, just feel like you're walking on a wood block, but not Chisos boots. And so I'll come back to why that is, but this was the first pair. And it wasn't long before I'd gotten a pair of their number twos. And then it wasn't long after that I got a pair of their number fives. And so, as you can see, I'm a bit of a Chisos boot fan, and there's a lot of reasons for that. Let's talk though real quick. I got a new pair of Chisos boots. Mine have a lot of miles on them, so let me show y'all just what happens when you get a pair. So here we go. There's the box, and here is the magic. Each one has its own little boot bag, like a little sleeping bag for your boot. And this is a pair of number twos in dark brown. And this is, not only is it a beautiful boot, it's an insanely comfortable boot. The name itself comes from the Chisos Mountains, which are the beautiful mountain range in Big Bend. And there are towering cliffs. It's rough, it's raw, it's rugged, just like Texas. And I mean, it just sort of epitomizes that independent Texas spirit that is built into these boots. So it's all full leather outside. These are handcrafted in Mexico, which many boots are. That is like the boot capital of like the world. So a lot of brands are there, but Will didn't want to just go to a factory. They're just pumping off one brand after another. Literally, there's factories down there where they change the machine. It puts one brand in here, and then they swap out the roll, same boot, different brand. And so he found one that could make an insanely high quality boot according to the standards that he wanted. Look, got like a pictograph symbol here. You've got a very refined, it's not a square toe, it's not a pointed toe. This is the number twos. And then in the leather ball, Chisos is branded. But here's the coolest part. Look in the heel. It has a shape of Texas on it. I can't tell you how many times I've been trouncing around Texas and I look back and each one of my footprints has a Texas left in the sand. Now, how cool is that? It's like Davy Crockett dropping pieces of his coonskin hat as he made his way to the Alamo. And so this is cool. It's got some nails and lemonwood pegs there together because that is the most sturdy construction. And I mean, it's a beautiful boot. Here's the true magic. Inside of this is a custom-made insert. So this gelled insert is like a heavenly cloud. It's got little Texases branded on it for grip. And man, if Will Roman made a mattress out of this gel pad, I would be his first customer because I want to sleep on a Chisos boot every night. That's the truth. So these are the number 2s. I stinking love these boots. I have worn the heck out of mine. Let me show y'all mine. So here they are. I have replaced the sole and the heel about 3 times, and the boot's just as comfortable as it ever was. It just needs a new tire on it every now and then. But the boot construction itself has held up extremely well to being resold. So that's my number 2. I mentioned the number 1s. Also, just a beautiful boot. This one's cool because it's got sort of a sun and a moon stitching on it. And then here's the ones I wear most of all now. These are my number 5 rough outs. So people often think these are suede boots. They're not. They're the leather that should be on the inside, just turned outside. And how cool is the stitching on this one? It has a longhorn cow skull. Appropriate that the company is owned by a longhorn because, if I had a pair of boots as a longhorn, I'd do the same thing. They were my fancy boots. And as you can see, the Daytripping has put some miles on them. So now they're my everyday boots. I don't keep fancy boots very long. If they're on my feet, they're typically getting beat up. I don't know. I got a problem with kicking doors or dragging my foot on the concrete. I'm not entirely sure. When I first started wearing Chisos, there were 2 styles. There were number 1s, number 2s. And then 3s and 4s, I believe, were for the ladies' boots. And number 5 came along not after that. But there are even more types of boots now. He even has a gator skin boot from Texas harvested alligator leather, which is, how awesome is that? And so the boots keep getting different. They keep getting cooler. The number 1s only came in black. Now I think you can get them in black and brown. In fact, I know you can. And all of the different styles have gotten the different colored leathers, which is cool. So lots of variety. I have slipped my foot into a lot of cowboy boots, and I can say these are the most comfortable cowboy boots I've ever put on. And so, a lot of people complain when they're out, like, well, I like cowboy boots, but, I give me a couple hours in them and then I'm good. I don't want to spend any more time in them. Like, I wear boots from sun up to sundown, and I'm not the guy that just kicks my boots off first thing when I walk in the door. Like, I'll stay in my boots up until I take a shower because they're so comfortable. There's no reason to take them off. They don't hurt my feet. They're not big and clunky. You can wear them like house slippers if you want. No judgment. Go do it. Do right. Love Texas. Go check out Chisos Boots, chisos.com.